think is going on? Someone's got to do it. Why would I ever be happy that my baby daddy's locked up? Why would I ever be happy that my kids are going to not have their dad for another year or this or that? Like, why do you think I would be happy about that?
So it looks like this mess with Chrisean and Blueface is far from over, because they're facing both 8 years and 4 years in prison respectively. And word on the street is Jaidyn is going to be taking care of Lil Junior until Chrisean and Blue are both released. Junior is currently being cared for by Chrisean's friend Marsh, but Jaidyn is gonna go in for him. It's crazy because the last thing anybody would have ever expected was for Jaidyn of all people to be taking care of Junior, considering her and Chrisean's history, but here we are. When the news about Chrisean possibly going to jail for 8 years first came out, a lot of people was in denial, but now it's been confirmed, and it doesn't look like she's gonna be able to make it out of this one. As if that wasn't bad enough, Blue is also facing 4 years of jail time, which means Junior will not be having active parents in his life for at least 4 years. Child, this story is really sad and it's a hot mess, so let's get right into it. Now, as most of y'all already know, Chrisean was arrested at Blueface's court hearing a few months ago, and she's been rotting in jail ever since. A source told TMZ that 5 LAPD cops were already waiting for Chrisean when she walked in, so it appears this might have been planned ahead of time, and as soon as she entered, they were on her. The source also said 2 female officers searched Chrisean once they had her in handcuffs, and her baby was taken away by officers as well. Once the full pat-down was complete, Chrisean was escorted out of the building, but it's unclear what happened to the baby. It was later revealed that she got arrested because she had an outstanding arrest warrant for her arrest when she got caught with some substances a few months prior in Oklahoma. She was supposed to be sentenced back then, but she fled Oklahoma before she could go to trial and refused to go back to get her sentence with the hopes that it would just go away.
My one thing that I've been paying off fees and getting rid of shit, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it through from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, But right now I gotta play cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like, I just don't plan on that at all. So
when all of this came out, everybody thought she would only be in there for a few months and would eventually get released, but that ain't gonna happen no time soon. Cause new court documents claim she's actually facing more than one charge and she could be in there for 8 years. According to these new court documents, she's been charged with failure to have a tax stamp affixed on controlled substances and possession of CDS with the intent to distribute. Each of these charges carries a potential 4-year sentence, which means she's gonna be in jail for 8 years when she's found guilty. On the same day all this came out, a new mugshot of her was also released on social media, and Chrisean was not looking too good. At this point, a lot of people were more concerned about Junior because now both of his parents are in jail. People still have a little hope for the poor boy because Blueface was initially only supposed to be in jail for a couple months, and he had already done a majority of that time, so people thought it wouldn't be too long before he got released, so that at the very least, Junior would have his dad in his life. But it's safe to say this isn't gonna happen anytime soon, because new court documents are now also claiming that Blue is gonna be in jail for 4 years instead of his initial 6 months. Child, it just keeps getting worse. Now, if y'all remember, Blue got into some serious legal trouble in October of 2022 when he was accused of targeting and attacking a defenseless man outside of a Las Vegas strip club because the man made some jokes about his car. He later pled guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 3 years of probation in order to pay the club $13 million in damages. Not only did he fail to pay that $13 million worth of damages, but he also violated the rules of his probation when he and his crew viciously attacked a bouncer at a Hollywood club just a few weeks later. According to eyewitnesses, Blue was denied entry because he ain't have an ID on him. He decided to show the bouncer a Google image of himself to prove that he's a celebrity, but the bouncer was not having it and refused him entry unless he had an ID. This pissed Blue all the way off, and according to sources, Blue, along with 2 other men, allegedly attacked the bouncer and immediately left the scene. The unidentified victim was rushed to a local hospital and was later treated for bruises and scratches that required stitches. A battery report was also filed. A judge issued a warrant for his arrest immediately after this, and within a few days, he decided to turn himself in. However, the judge is not being very lenient with him and his time, and decided to give that man 4 years. It turns out, Blueface was sentenced to 4 years in prison during his sentencing hearing in 2022. However, since he was granted parole, he received an execution of a suspended sentence for the 4 years in prison. Because he's now violated his parole, he's been ordered by the court to serve the 4 years in prison. And as usual, Blueface's parents tried to make it look like Blue was a victim of the system, when he's actually not. His dad jumped on IG Live crying about how this judge gave him 4 years, and his mom, Carlissa, also went on IG Live to garner some sympathy points for him.
Good afternoon, y'all. Y'all can probably tell the results by the way I look. He gave me 4 years. Stay strong.
Try this one more time. I want to get on here and thank everybody for all the love and all the support today. All the prayers. I've seen all the prayers, and I thank y'all so much. I don't want y'all to think that God didn't show up today, because he did. And if you was in the courtroom, you heard Jonathan take accountability. You heard Jonathan sound like Jonathan. He's in his right frame of mind. We didn't get the verdict that we wanted today, but we got some closure. We got new beginnings, and we're all hopeful for this to go by smooth and quickly. So thank you guys again for all the prayers and all the love and all the support.
But like I said before, people were more concerned with Junior, because now both of his parents are in jail, which means someone will have to take it upon themselves to be his guardian for at least the next 4 years. One person said, "Man, poor baby. Next month, and both mom and dad will be in jail. That's freaking sad." Another person said, "I just feel bad for the babies, not the parents at all. Too grown to make those actions." Some people were even suggesting that Jaidyn should take over and take care of Junior. The boy is gonna need 24-hour care, and if we're being honest, Jaidyn is the most eligible candidate for the job right now. Junior is currently being taken care of by Chrisean's friend Marsh, but it's only gonna be a matter of time before Marsh is over these parenting duties that Chrisean has placed on her. Carlissa and Blueface's father are also not fit to take care of the boy. Because if y'all remember, they already threw a tantrum about trying to take care of him the day Chrisean got arrested. Now Jaidyn, on the other hand, is already a mother, and it wouldn't really hurt her for her to extend a little motherly love to Junior till Blue or Chrisean get released. In fact, Jaidyn saw people talking about this online and went off on them for speaking about it in the first place. However, she didn't reject the idea of possibly taking Junior in.
Real life happens in real time, and sometimes y'all just are dumb as fuck. Like, no shade at all, but like, what do y'all think is going on? Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to go to work. Do you know how that works? I'm confused. Like, get yourself together. I would never be like, someone's got to get to work. Someone's got to keep going. Jaidyn why do you think that? Like, and don't ever disrespect that, thinking that I'm fucking happy about it. No, why would I ever be happy that my baby daddy's locked up? Why would I ever be happy that my kids are gonna not have their dad for another year or this or that? Like, why do you think I would be happy about that? And don't piss me off. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad, and I'm gonna address it because you're pissing me off. I'm tired of that. Yeah, someone's got to go to work, and as I should. What do you want me to sit here and be a raisin? I'm confused.
As usual, people had their own thoughts about this. Like this person who said, "It's time for the baby to go with her at this point. Rock and Blue are not responsible, and that baby floating around like the red balloon off the It movie." Another person said, I know they all hurt. They tried to warn him, he wouldn't listen. I pray for Carlissa, Jaidyn, and the kids. I know they all love him and wanted the best for him. It sucks it took this for him to see clear now. Connecting to the wrong person will cost you. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Chrisean and Blueface going to jail? And do y'all think Jaidyn will really take Junior in? Y'all been knew what to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.